Happy Wednesday,
We
Julia.
made it.
We made it. And our friends have made it as well. Thank you all for joining what we like to call the community cast because you're a big part of it. But the official, we got the little logo there, the After Hours
Yes.
with Jeff and Julia. And you're probably watching us right now on Facebook. However, as we build up steam, we also do this podcast. We post these podcasts on KSN Plus. That is our streaming app for your television. Roku, Apple TV, or Fire TV. You can also go to ksn.com, and under the community tab, it'll take you to the podcast section, and then you can easily watch the podcasts, not just this podcast, but Lisa Teachin's podcast at ksn.com. It's linked up with YouTube, so it's super easy. So you don't have to go to YouTube and search KSN or anything like that. You could just go to ksn.com under community and find the podcast section.
And a little plug for KSN Plus. I'm watching our live stream right now on Facebook, and it's lagging a little bit.
Right.
So doesn't happen on KSN Plus,
No.
but the Facebook is how you.
No, I don't like the lag.
I know.
I'm
Is it
bummed
because
on
of
the
the
lag.
Is it because of where we froze? It never freezes in it like
Yeah,
a
that's
flattering.
disgusting. That's not flattering at all. Okay.
We're
Here,
gonna
let's
move on.
let's get good. If it's gonna lag, let me.
Yeah, smile.
Okay. So lag there. Man, we got a lot to talk about today.
We do.
I'll get to this in a minute.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Gonna show you something. Let me show you something in a second. Because these are awesome.
I think let's start there.
Should we just start there?
Yeah. Unless you want to tease it. Actually, let's tease it. We'll
Okay.
come back to it. We'll come back to it.
We'll come back to that.
Something cool that we got.
You had an interesting topic of conversation today
Yeah.
that I think will resonate with a lot of folks.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say you had an interesting evening after our podcast last night. And I only want to bring this up. We talked about our weekend. I mentioned I think my dog's dying. And we walked out and everybody in the newsroom had a story about their dog dying.
Oh, okay.
And
I remember last night after the podcast very differently than you.
well, at one point, you had a meeting that you had to then run into.
Yeah, I had stuff.
You went into the studio right before the show, and somebody out here was asking more questions. And I started to like...
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, well, I said, we can't talk about it. But we did. We had a good topic for today.
We did. And what is it?
Call or text, and why?
You don't have to call or text. That's the thing. Do you call or do you text? Do you prefer to call
Yes.
or prefer to text, and why? Okay.
I think there's going to be a generational divide. But I think now everybody, right, enjoys the texting.
I think circumstances have a lot to do with that. Meaning, I feel like some people see the text message as a way to kind of avoid maybe a difficult discussion or a difficult reaction.
Ooh.
So I think a lot of people will lean on the text message if it's not bad news, but if it's not a pleasant topic. Do you know what I mean? Like to avoid a audible reaction.
I think also people do it to avoid their own discomfort. I
Yeah,
don't think people like being uncomfortable.
That's what it is. I prefer to call
Okay.
because I'm from that generation.
That era.
That era. I do find myself leaning on the texting sometimes. If I don't know how to say this, but if I really don't want to engage at that moment,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you guys a question. Has this ever happened to you? And I think it's a problem, and I don't like it. There are certain people who will text you, and if you return the text, or when you return the text,
No.
they immediately call you.
Hate those people.
So, do you know what I'm talking about? So,
Yeah,
like, they'll be
yeah.
like, "Oh, they've got the phone. They're texting back. Just call." And I dislike that quite. And then if you don't answer, then they text you. Why are you not picking up?
I know you have your phone.
I just, hate that so much. I don't know why. I feel like it's so tacky. And quite honestly, if you're calling me,
Tacky?
or if you're texting me,
Okay.
like if you're calling me or you're texting me, it is on. I reply when I want to reply. Like I'm not. You're not. There's no. I don't have a. There isn't a set time. Like, look, man, it's my time. Like, it's my time. You text me with a question, you call me. If I don't want to pick up, if I don't want to reply, I'm not, because sometimes I'm not in a position to reply.
But don't you feel the pressure to reply?
I used to.
Okay.
I 100% used to. I used to feel the pressure where if somebody texted me, I would have to get right back, text them right back. I don't feel that way anymore. I'll go people will text me. I'll go a couple of days.
This is a real question. It's not a joke. Is it age? Like you grow out of that?
I do think, yes. I think it is being more conscious of the importance of your personal time. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes when you engage with somebody on a text message and you know these people in your friends list, I'll know if I get a text from somebody, I'm like, if I text back, this is going to be a 27 text. There is going to be back and forth. Mm-hmm. And at some point, I'm thinking, I look ahead, I'm like, I don't have time for that today. Like, not only do I may not have time, the actual time, I may not have the mental bandwidth at that particular moment to engage in a texting back and forth. So I do think it's becoming more conscious of your time and being a little more possessive of the only commodity that we can't make more of, which is time.
I want to throw something into this discussion.
Sure.
We're talking text versus calling. What do you prefer? And here's the example. So yesterday, I got a text from a woman who I'm working with for an event that I'm going to MC.
Okay.
And we were texting back and forth, but at like 3:52 or 3:55, right before we go on for the 4 o'clock show, I got a voice note. If I listen to the voice note, but I can't hear it all the way, I think like they tend to delete, so you can't go back and re-listen to it.
Okay.
But I can't respond because I can't listen to it because we're in the middle of a live broadcast. So I didn't text back. You went into that meeting. I then jumped into the 10 o'clock, started approving scripts. I didn't have time to listen, didn't have time at the 10, went home, and I made the conscious choice to say, I'll get to it tomorrow.
Yes.
It's 11:30 at night. She's not awake. She doesn't need a text back at 1 o'clock in the morning when I can get to it.
Yep. And same thing. If I get text messages, say after 10 o'clock, depending on, listen, every now and then there's a text message that's urgent from a family member. I'm not talking about totally different. I'm just saying basic friend work communication. If I get a text message at night and it's 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, depending on what time it is, I will wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like I'm not going to engage when I'm trying to wind down. And again, it comes back for me, it's being more conscious of the importance of my time.
Yeah.
And which is why it bugs me if I text somebody and they immediately call me because they know I've got my phone in my hand. And it's like, no. Like I'm texting you back. If I wanted to talk to you, if I had time to talk to you, I just call you back. But if I'm texting you, it's because I don't want to talk on the phone.
But how much of that is self-imposed pressure? I will sit there and say, I need to respond right now. But the reality is, I knew this woman did not care. It was not urgent. I didn't need to text back. I felt that pressure to say.
I don't feel it.
Oh, really?
No,
I
used to. I used to. I don't feel it. I don't. I really don't. I did have one individual, who's a good friend of mine. He called me. He texted. I forgot what it was. Maybe he called me or text me. And then I text back, say, hey, I'll give you a call later this week or something. And then it was like the next day he had left a voicemail and said, hey, you said you were going to call me. Are you going to call me? That type of thing. So I was a little, but this guy, I know this fella, and that's his brand. So I give him grace. I'm like, oh, that's his brand. Like that's who he is.
That's who exactly. Yeah.
But no, I do not feel the pressure of. I used that up until 5 years ago, even really 3 years ago. Yes, it was there was that pressure. Like I got to respond. I got to be communicative. I've got to be available for everybody all the time, and I just don't anymore. I don't. My uncle texted me the other day, and I have not replied.
Oh, well, he's probably going to comment on this.
He's
and say,
not. No, he's not watching.
Here's another interesting thing. You said not wanting to have difficult conversations. I don't think I received these because they were difficult conversations. I think I received them because for varying circumstances. 3 out of the 4 grandparents who have passed, I found out over text message, or I should say not 3 out of the 4.
Okay.
Of the 3 who have passed, I found out 2 of them on text.
Okay.
And they were for different circumstances, but like that death notification, I think that's a call. I'm just going to throw that one out there.
It depends on how many. Yes. I think that's also a circumstantial thing.
It was circumstances. One was
Yeah.
New Year's Eve, and I couldn't answer the phone, so I got the text. And then the other, I did actually, that's not true. I got a call, but I got a call because my aunt sent it in the family group chat.
Okay.
And I will say my poor sister was on a flight to Wichita, got that text, and said she started sobbing on the plane, and the guy next to her.
I have noticed, this is funny that you bring this up, because yes, I do think that's a call, but I've noticed that as society, as we continue down this our path
Digital
of tech
age,
and digital
yeah.
age, things are becoming more and more acceptable.
Yes.
To where it's not off-putting anymore to wear your PJs to the airport. Now, you can do that, and everyone's like high-fiving you and
No.
buying you an Orange Julius. But I guess that's a mall thing. But the texting, it used to be sort of a societal no-no sometimes to text certain things. Like it started with like breaking up with somebody via
don't
text.
text someone to break up.
But now I'm telling you, that's completely acceptable. If there's a
Yes.
certain
Age.
generation of
Yeah.
people who, when we're all dead and gone, that was texting and probably something else by then. It's normal. Like that's
Yeah.
not even frowned upon to like text somebody that Mamo died or something. You know what I mean? Like would be just like. In fact, it's going to get to the point where they're going to be like, "Why are you calling me? You could have texted this." You know,
Yeah.
that type of thing.
Here's my
I-
thing. If
I hate
we
that.
went on a couple dates and it wasn't serious, like,
I'd still call. I would.
but that's the generational divide.
now-
Here's the thing. If it wasn't serious and we went out and we had dinner, like, I'm not going to ghost you and never talk to you again. But
Well-
I might be like, hey,
I would still call. I don't think other people would mind if you just text.
But
Like I don't think it's a big deal now, but I personally would call
I don't want to call.
because you don't want to know the reaction on the other end,
No,
right?
no, I don't want to call them, but I don't want them to call me. I just
Got you.
like because here's the thing, it's not that deep. I don't need you to pick up the phone.
And sometimes
and
you don't
make
want to
it
be
something that it's not.
Sometimes you don't want to be like a lot of times in a situation like that, they will try to talk you out of it, or
No. Or if I'm
Sometimes.
doing it, I don't leave room for interpretation. It's not
Got
be
you.
like, hey, I don't think it's working
You're like-
out.
you're just like, it's not working. I'm not seeing you.
Hey,
Bye.
yeah, it's not for me. Thanks so
Gotcha.
much.
Okay.
I appreciate the time.
Thank you so much. Emoji,
Yeah. Star.
star, happy face. And now it's getting that. Hey, listen, we're not even texting script anymore or text. We're just sending
Emojis.
cartoons
Yeah.
and
I hope
gifs.
they figure it out.
We're just like sending, like gifs of anything, and that's the communication now. It's nothing. It's not
Oh.
even
Yes.
just pictures.
But that's a true statement. Sometimes
Yeah.
that's all you need, though.
Well, it's becoming it's our way of communicating as a society is changing. And it has changed from the beginning of
Yeah.
time. I mean, everything evolves, and the way we communicate with each other is evolving. And just because I don't particularly care for it, I still have to accept it and utilize it to navigate life.
What I find really fascinating is the younger generation that can't make a phone call. I
Yes.
just find that so fascinating.
My son,
Really?
that dude does not call me ever. You don't
Well-
call me Lakin.
Not that way. And he's not watching.
What if he was? That'd be kind of neat.
That'd be so cool. But
We
no,
don't-
to call and make an appointment for something. People, I don't think, like the uncomfortability, and it's like the joke of like, oh, I still call my mom when I have to make like a dentist appointment. There have been 100 things where like I feel like you have to have the like, I know I'm gonna make a mistake or I don't know the answer.
They can't be on hold.
I don't
mean,
think it's
but that's part of it too. When you're
Really?
texting, when you're texting, everything's instant.
Yeah.
I mean, it's when those kids. So not me, because I don't return texts all the time, right away. But those kids in that generation, like
Yeah.
my son's age, 19 to like 20, something, it's instant.
Yeah.
Unless it's their dad, but it's instant. Like they're just like,
Yeah.
and so if they have to call and make an appointment or check a balance on a credit, whatever it is, they can all do it. But sometimes you actually have to call a provider or something.
But people are afraid to do that.
But they're
That's what I'm
afraid, but they
talking
also
about.
don't want to sit there for 10 minutes.
Really? Well, okay, nobody wants to.
Well, I know that, but they can't. I don't think they physically
They don't
can.
have the attention span.
No,
to
I
do it.
think I mean, why would they? They've lived an entire life.
A microwave
with-
life.
A microwave life without
Yeah.
having to have patience.
Yeah.
And we we kind of had a lot of our years, or at least I did, and you did too, probably, actually,
Mm-hmm.
because you're not that young.
Oh.
I mean, you're young. Hold on, you're young, but
You're not that young.
You're not 22.
Need I remind you about this?
You're gonna look a lot younger on that. So, but we have to. You've got to have patience. You got to wait in line to the DMV, and you got to do all. And nobody wants to do that anymore, like, because they've never had to. It's just like everything's instant. Even communication's instant. Getting their news is instant now.
Yeah.
You used to have to wait a day to find out what happened yesterday, and now a lot of times you'll find out 90 seconds after it happens.
Oh yeah.
So, why nobody has to wait for anything anymore.
No.
And when they do, they get really upset.
It's interesting to watch the spiral. Okay, Olivia said, "Happy October 1st."
That's
Julia
right.
And Jeff. The feed was not lagging for her. Hello, Olivia. Kenneth said, "I prefer a call. I can't read emotions." That's
There's
part of it.
yeah, my wife said many years ago, you cannot, it's hard to determine the tone
Yeah.
in a text. I mean, you can punch it up with some smileys, a couple of hearts, fist bumps. That could kind of like dictate kind of the tone, but it's still very hard to convey
Yeah.
a tone.
Karina said, "Texting for the most part. Snapchat
Yeah,
is also in there for
my
video
son's
messages."
all snaps all the time.
Olivia said, "I prefer texting over calling. I only call my mom and my boyfriend and maybe my uncle."
Nice.
Linda said, "For me, it depends on the situation."
Yep.
Joyce said, originally said, "What is it about?" So calling versus texting. And then said, "Jeff Herndon is my grandson's second cousin." It's from Joyce.
That must be Joyce.
Van.
Oh, yeah. And who's my second cousin?
Joyce, who is his second cousin?
What's it say? What's the...
Jeff Herndon is my grandson's
Jeff Herndon
second
is...
cousin.
So her grandson is my second cousin.
Yes.
Here's the thing, Joyce. I'm going to be honest. I think the second cousin is underrated. I think families should explore more with their... I'm serious about this. Because I've got a lot of cool second cousins.
Yes. Sometimes the second cousins are the coolest.
They are.
Just gonna throw that out there.
So they don't get enough play. Like they're not like, and I think it's because they're first cousins to somebody else, so they're at their families. I get it, but I'm like, I really would love to explore more of my second cousins.
Yeah.
That's kind of an idea. Like go on a mission, and I'm not kidding now. I'm never kidding.
Okay. Sure.
But to go and explore and find out who, and it's funny that Joyce bring this up because I will sometimes be somewhere and someone will come up and say, "Oh, hey,
we're related."
They'll, in a roundabout way, they'll say, "Hey, my roommate's aunt knew your mom.
Oh.
And your mom told her that her sister was her third, or there's always some like somebody's
Web
related."
that you're
And I'm like, I
creating.
kind of like to know because I have a lot of, I know I have a lot of second cousins rolling around Wichita
Yeah.
and Kansas. And they probably, and I don't know a lot of them.
Yeah.
I know some of them, but not all of them.
Well, make sure you see them when you're out and let them know about your sister's second cousin's roommate.
Okay. I'm curious. I like to, on Joyce, I want to know who
I do think I agree with
second
that.
cousin is.
The Malones for us are the second cousins, and my mom was really close with her cousins growing up. And you kind of separate and you do your own thing with your family. But man, they're cool.
Is that when your cousin has a child, that's your second cousin?
I think so.
Okay.
My mom's gonna text me
I think
later and
that's
be
what it
like,
is,
"The
right?
Malones are not your second cousins."
So if your cousin has a kid, then that child is your second cousin. And then when does like the first removed, second removed? Is that like through marriage? And we're probably related to everybody at some point.
Oh yeah. Voice notes, so tricky. If I
I
can't
hate
listen
voice
to
notes.
it, then I have to remember to
Who
listen
said
to it
that?
later. Karina.
Karina, I'm with you. I hate voice notes. I
Yeah.
hate voice. She didn't say she hates voice notes. I just don't like them.
Just said tricky. Yeah.
Yeah, tricky.
Doug said the major stuff gets texted because we've legit lost ability to communicate face to face as a society. It's wild.
I agree with a little bit
wild
of what he's saying.
normalization.
I agree with what he's saying a little bit. I do.
Oh yeah.
I think social skills is just that, a skill, and I don't think we teach it, and I don't think we have to use them anymore. And it's just like a muscle. If you don't use it, guess what? It atrophies, and then it goes away, and then people are awkward and they can't do it, and then in 50 years we're just going to have a bunch of, I don't know, because I won't be here, but
You might.
no, there's no chance.
Doug,
if I'm here, I won't be communicating very well.
you'll be communicating. We'll be able to see it in your eyes.
You can just hold them in your hand.
Yeah, like
Momo.
Momo.
It's Jeffo. Let's have Jeffo touch your face.
Maybe not. We're gonna just leave that for your memory. So Doug's point on this: groceries, order online, deliver to the car, no talking.
Yes,
Uber Eats,
man.
deliver to the door. Amazon, get your gift, no talking. We've
he's
honestly
right.
made every transactional
Yeah.
with minimal personal interaction.
Yes.
That's why this is awesome. It's actual face-to-face interaction.
If we ever do a story on this, we got to talk to Doug. Doug's got to be in the story.
And
That's our MOS.
it is, and we talk about the community cast, and it's like I like this as an example
Yeah,
because my dad will say, "Well, where's Stephanie, your wife?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Well, she's traveling."
She
Where's
is.
Doug? I'm like, "Well, Doug is at gymnastics this week, or he's got homework, or
Right.
whatever it is." And it's funny because my dad will ask those questions. Well, what about Olivia? And it's funny to see him ask the questions because it becomes the community cast.
Is he watching?
My dad?
Yeah.
He's not commented. So,
Well, I'm saying my wife is in Los Angeles, California right now.
there you
Los
go.
Angeles.
My
She's not
dad
watching.
did call, so maybe that was on purpose.
Oh.
And he called.
He's like, we can't hear you.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Yes, Los Angeles. And then Las Vegas after Los Angeles.
Oh, that's fun to
And then
travel.
Chicago after Las Vegas.
For something really cool
Yes. We'll talk about that.
in a couple weeks.
In a couple of
We can't
weeks.
give everything away.
2 weeks.
2 weeks we'll talk about it.
But y'all gonna, yeah, because it'll happen in 2 weeks.
Okay.
It'll be cool.
I'm pumped.
Me tubes.
But it is. You sit there and you think about all of the lack of human connection.
I didn't think about it, but Doug brought up some good. Yeah, the groceries.
Yeah.
I mean, even Uber drivers don't talk to you sometimes.
Oh yeah, but
But what? Sometimes you don't want them to.
Okay, you know me of I go anywhere and I'm gonna sit there and I will talk to anybody.
I'm a talker.
and I love to talk, but for whatever reason,
You don't talk in an Uber.
not in the Uber on the way home.
Is it
I don't
because
like to.
you fear they'll give you a bad review?
No,
That's what I don't talk sometimes.
I think because in my mind I'm still trying to process of because I only take an Uber if I'm going to the airport, so I'm trying to process all the things I have to do.
I will just simply text my Uber driver from the back seat.
And say, don't talk to me.
I say, don't text and drive, and I'm going to text you because I don't want to talk.
My sister.
I don't want to
will-
call you. I'm just going to text.
She will call a family member so she doesn't have to talk to the Uber driver.
Ooh, I had a trick I used to use in Chicago all the time.
What did you do?
I know. I actually feel bad about this, but it worked. So, when I worked in Chicago. I called it Disney World because I was surrounded by nobody from Chicago. I worked at the corner of Michigan Avenue and Lake, Michigan and Lake. So I'm literally right down the street from the Bean, which is south, and then you had Navy Pier, which is north to the east. So a lot of touristy stuff.
Oh.
That's fine. Didn't mind the tourists. It wasn't that, but in big cities, and you guys know this, I'm not telling you anything, no, but in big cities where you have all the tourists, it also attracts what years ago we would call a panhandler. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even going to say homeless or unhoused. I'm just saying people that were running street scams. Mm-hmm. And I mean, there's some sophisticated street. It's not just an unhoused person with a cup saying, "Please help me." I mean, there was some when you walk around that area, and you guys that have been to Chicago know, there are some very, there's some street games and things that people suck you into to get your money. Some of it's fun for people, whatever. So I would do what your sister does, but I wouldn't call anybody. I would just walk. If I had to walk through, I call it like a scrum. Like sometimes there'd be just a gaggle of them, and if I had to walk through it and I could see that they are stopping everybody, I just act like I'm talking. And I would walk and I'd be like, "No." And I'd have so much fun with it too. I'd be like, "We're not going to cremate. He wants to be buried." Like I would
funny.
literally make up the most ridiculous things and talk out loud. And every time they would walk up to me, they'd be like, Oh, you know.
That
Like,
line,
they knew,
though,
oh, it
like, we're
worked.
not going to cremate. Like, that is going to get people to 180.
It worked every time. I never got stopped. But if I didn't do that, if I wasn't preoccupied, they'd nail me.
Oh, yeah.
And then it became uncomfortable. And so anyway, I used your sister's. That's what I did. So I would not have to engage on the street. I would act like I was talking to somebody on the phone. And it works way better because they would have stopped me if I was acting like I was texting.
Oh, yeah.
You got to have the call.
They have time.
Yeah.
And I think when you throw in cremation.
Well, I would just say anything.
I
would say stuff like, I don't know, like, I would be like.
I like that you had something loaded and then you're like, can't say that.
Yeah, I know. I'd be like, did they find the body? Or it just could be anything you want.
Yeah.
And it's hilarious. To me, not hilarious to the people trying to make money off tourists, but hilarious to me.
Jody, our friend from Ulysses, is on, and she said hello. And
hey, Jody.
And I like that she said hi using the emojis, which
Okay.
goes on our conversation about texting versus calling and our use of emojis. And then Doug said texting your Uber while in the Uber is next level hilarious. You did, though, come in and you said one day, this was years ago, and you said, I don't have a perfect 5-star rating on my Uber.
I don't.
And you were mad about it.
I don't know why.
Because you're texting in the back of the Uber.
That's kind of a joke. But I don't know why. I've never had a problem with an Uber, and I've been a model
you didn't
passenger.
have a problem with the Uber. The Uber had a
I
problem
know, but
with
that's
you.
my point. I've been a model passenger. I tip well. I'm great.
Yeah, but your score is like a 4.
It's like a 4.85 or
yeah.
something, which I'm like, okay, it should be 5. It should be 5-star passenger. My Airbnb reviews are fantastic. I just found them. Airbnb owners love me. They gave me great reviews.
Okay.
5-star.
Doug has a response, and it is hilarious. I'm going to do that next time a Girl Scout tries to sell me a cookie. No,
Yes,
we're not going
Doug.
to cremate him.
That's great. And then you'd be like, give me some minty mints, and a
If you
shovel.
have 5, yeah.
I need some of them peanut butter patties and a shallow grave stat. I'll get back to you in a minute. Yeah, no, we're gonna bury it out by the train tracks. You gotta really make it creative.
Man, those little girls are going to enjoy therapy.
Well, they're gonna be in it anyway. I mean,
You
you're
might
selling
as well give them good content to
you're
talk
haggling
about.
Girl Scout cookies at the entrance of a Walmart. You're gonna need therapy.
Everybody loves Girl Scout cookies.
I love Girl Scout cookies. And thankfully, like every workplace in the entire world, we have people that work here that bring their daughters in.
Yes.
And then they corner you. And they're like, this is my daughter, Shaylin, and she's in remission. But she's trying to sell these. Would you like, we put you down for 30 boxes? You know, like, and then you're sitting there and you're like, oh, God, yeah. Okay, yes. 35 boxes.
Anything for Shaylin.
Oh, you sweetheart. You 35 boxes. And then, then you're out all the money and you gain 17 pounds.
But it's for Shaylin.
It's all for Shaylin and her remission. But they give you they come in and sometimes they'll rent a wheelchair and push the child up.
Do that. No, maybe in Chicago.
No. Yeah, Tim did that once. Anyway, and he just like, oh, this is my daughter.
I've seen you turn the Girl Scouts down in the station.
Never.
And then you cave and you're like, okay, I'll have 16
I have said,
boxes.
did I really say no once?
Yeah, and then you did. You didn't order 16.
Shame on me.
You did order quite a bit.
That's on me. See, I took full responsibility. Shame on me if I did that.
No,
Shame
but then you
on
went
me.
and you ordered boxes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Should not have said no the first time. Should have just fired up. Should have fired up right then and there and said, let's load them up. Give me some of them cooks.
I like how shame on me.
Shame on me. You
Okay.
just turn a Girl Scout down.
Yeah, especially in remission. Little Shaylin.
Remission in her chair. Or
No.
you need to help me out and buy 100 boxes. And you're cornered. And all your coworkers are there. And like, what's he going to do? Is he going to, you going to help Shaylin out? I mean, she needs your help.
Are you going to help the child?
The children's.
Yeah,
You're going to
this
turn
is
your
for the
back.
children.
And then I'm like, yeah, okay.
Well,
Whatever you got left, I want it.
but did you send that in a text?
Could you please text me next time? Do not corner me.
I would definitely buy Girl Scout cookies over text. I'd buy a lot of things over text.
I got to tell you, this is bad.
Okay.
We're playing into what Doug said. We're contributing to what Doug mentioned earlier.
Yes, I am.
And I don't like that.
Okay.
I want to bring face-to-face back. I want to bring talking and calling and all
No,
that.
you do not.
Coming from the guy
No,
who today,
you do not.
coming from the guy who today found out the luxury of booking my own dermatology appointment online. I didn't have to call, and I was like, "Ooh, good. I could just do it online."
There are so many times.
I did,
You
online.
do love to people. You do love people. You love to talk to people. But then you also, there are times you're like, I don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah, of course. I have those moments.
Everybody does.
When you're talking to people all day for 30 years, like there
Yeah.
are times when you're like, I don't know if I really want to talk today.
We do laugh that there's different pockets of the newsroom. And some newsroom pockets talk a lot. And we enjoy our pocket
Yeah, we got a good pocket going.
because we don't have to talk all the time.
No, we got a good pocket.
I think if you can be in the same room, you don't have to talk all the time.
That's
you can
right.
just sit there and do your work.
That happens in our POC. We'll be sitting there in the POC. We're not talking.
Great
It's
POC.
okay.
Love
Every
the
now and
POC.
then we fire up a little ticky-talk. Then we go back to our POC. Nobody talks. Get our work done. Bada boom, bada bing. Showtime.
TikTok and the POC don't stop.
I don't know if that works.
It works.
It works now. But not tomorrow. Don't say it again.
Somebody on the KSN account, who I think I know, said, I will judge you if you don't help Shaylin. Shaylin
I
does
know.
not exist for the record, so I really like that our coworkers have
What
jumped
if,
in.
you know, now I have a feeling somebody's going to dress up like Shaylin, come
Oh.
in and be like, hey, I don't have cookies, but I got all these ring pops I'd like to sell you.
We got a lot of ring pops.
We do have a lot of ring pops right now, which is the most obscure candy ever to bring to a newsroom for adults. It's weird. I'm just saying, like, I
That's a
love,
good
hold
point.
on. I don't want to get in trouble. I love that this individual
Yes.
brings in, so generous.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So generous.
Cauldrons of candy.
But cauldrons of ring pops
But now
in an
we've-
adult,
yeah.
it's odd. It's like if someone came in and was like, I got all these candy cigarettes.
Okay,
it's
first
a
of
weird,
all, they're not the same.
I'm saying that is a weird candy to bring in bulk for adults. I just think it's strange. But I just want to make it clear. Great man that brings them in. He's just super generous and we love it. It's just a little weird.
I can't talk about the ring pops because I had one yesterday.
You had one. You actually
Yeah.
partaked in the ring poppies.
I did. I wanted one.
We got to talk about this for a minute.
Okay. We got a really special gift.
We did.
Out of the blue.
Today. And actually, we got a couple, but we're not going to mention the other one.
Yeah, we're not going to mention the other.
But Facebook message, you know what I'm talking about. But this is pretty interesting.
Yes.
And it's from one of our community podcasters.
Yes.
And is she on? I don't know if she's even watching. Okay.
I am curious actually if she watches on KSN Plus.
Okay.
But I'm curious if you are watching to comment.
Right. Dina, right?
Yes.
Dina sent us these. Okay. Now I'm going to do something here. I'm going to try.
See if
I'm
it
gonna,
works.
I'm going to try something.
Okay.
You ready? Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. You have to talk.
It says, it says on there, when the day ends, the conversation begins. And it's a little koozie with our little caricatures on there.
That's so cool.
I know. So we opened these, we got a letter, and we opened them. And sometimes you get mail, and it's jail mail.
Yeah.
So we got the letter, and it said to Jeff and Julia.
These
and
are
so
really
we
neat.
didn't know what they were. And I let Jeff open it. I cut the tags off, and I said, do you want to open the letter? And when he opened it, he looked, and he said, oh, my gosh, these are so cool.
Yes.
And they are, they're little
and
koozies.
She left a wonderful little note that said she
Yeah.
listens to the podcast, and which is kind of cool because we just started this for, I mean, let's be honest. Like we were just like, let's have some fun and bring people in. And so this is really neat. And so thank you.
We love
Dina.
them.
I mean, I
Yeah.
couldn't get enough. And then then all the news, all of our teammates were jelly. Like they're all jealous. And we were like, it's too bad. You're not doing a podcast? Sit down.
Community cast?
I didn't tell him that. I texted it to him. Yeah. I sent a mass text. Just sit down. It doesn't matter.
Doug said in all caps, take my money.
Well, I'm going to, you know what? You know who I should give this to? Shaylin.
Oh, my gosh.
She's struggling and trying to
She's
sell
in
those
remission
cookies.
now.
Yeah, and trying to sell those cooks. I'm gonna give these.
In the POC that you denied. It's fine.
We invited little Shay Shay into our POC, and she was gonna sell the cooks, and then I'm like, maybe I'll give you a little couscous.
Yeah.
I ought to do that. That'd be a thoughtful thing to do.
It would be if you
We
existed.
gotta stop talking like this.
I'm not a part of it. This is all you, man.
Whoa, wait a minute. Stop right there. We're not even gonna go there because you'll be like, don't talk like that, and then out of the blue, in like 2 days, you'll say something
I'll say, wow, I really miss Shaylin.
or you'll say you will abbreviate stuff.
I do. I did.
That's my fault.
Doug had commented on my page on something, a picture from the. Oh no, it wasn't. It was talking about the my football strategy, but I almost responded calling it the strat. And I was like, I can't do that.
Why? It's a good strat.
It was a good strat.
Okay.
But thank you. Seriously,
Yes,
thank you for these.
these
were so special.
Are awesome.
Yeah, they're
and
so cool.
I love koozies, by the way. Did we talk about that once on the show?
I don't know. And what's really funny.
No, we didn't. Sorry. I know where I talked about it was not on the show.
But here's what's really funny. I also collect koozies.
Okay, so do I.
Yeah, that's which we're finding out right now.
So yes, if I travel somewhere, where I'm, and there's a koozie that's cool, that is significant to that area.
Yes.
Like if it's, you know what I mean, I will buy it.
Same.
I love unique, interesting koozies because when you are socializing, a lot of times people will be like, hey, where'd you get that? Or I'll be the same way. I'm like, where'd you get that koozie? Like, where's that from? And then everybody, this is the great thing about a koozie. Everybody has a great story.
Yes.
They'll say, oh, I was in Oklahoma and our car broke down and we got the tire and the gas station had koozies. Like, it's that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Love it.
I will do the same thing. They're memories, and sometimes people buy different things for like different memories, but they're very compact. But I love to even I'll bring koozies with me to a concert or camping, and so much so that when I will go home to Arizona now, my mom will make sure I have a koozie at home.
Yep.
Which is really sweet.
There's nothing better than having a guest over and offering them a koozie.
Especially
I think it's such
when your face is on it, and you're like, enjoy a beverage with my face.
Well, I got to be honest with you. Almost every koozie I own has my face on it.
I believe that, which is really funny because it goes great with that 12-foot by 12-foot portrait of you on a stallion.
I am not vain. Would you like a koozie
with my
face on it? Okay.
Oh, but we do love it. I'm excited. I did try to put it on my coffee cup, and it
didn't fit.
I wasn't going to mess up the equipment. If our engineer, Kevin Perkle, is watching, I would not do that.
This koozie's great, and I'll tell you why. It's almost like a mid-size koozie where it does fit like the
multi-beverages,
the ridiculous skinny cans that I hate, and then like a Red Bull, and then it also would fit like a regular proper can, 12-ounce can.
I like this.
Nah, I'm not down with the skinny can.
Why not?
Sorry, I can't do it because it doesn't fit. Yeah, it's not koozie compatible. You have to have the special skinny koozie, which, by the way, those are not easily accessible. They're very rare. Like if you're going to find them they're not all over the place.
Not super
no,
rare.
where I hang out, it's just soup's rare.
No, it's not.
And so you have to get the special slim koozie. And then what if somebody's slim canning it and then they're regular canning it, and then that requires two different koozies. It's a mess.
Here's an interesting
real
thought.
problem.
We have talked before about this, and all the time, which surprises me, you'll come onto the podcast and be like, here is a nugget that I'm announcing to the world for the first time. And I'm like, I don't know that we can announce that. And I'm thinking that as you're announcing it. But I would we do different promotional material, so I'm going to announce it. I want to try to convince them to do koozies. We've done it.
I've said this from the get-go.
I love the community cast koozies for After Hours with Jeff and Julia. I think that'd be really fun.
Ooh, we should. You're on to something.
I know.
An after-hours koozie that we can give to the other people that participate in this podcast.
Of the community cast.
Yes.
That's what I love. And Doug already said, take my money.
We
Corey
won't
said,
charge
I'd buy
anybody.
It. That's the thing.
No, we're just going to send them out. We should just send them out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that.
That's what I want to do.
I love that. I just love the idea of a good koozie for KSN anyway.
Absolutely. But I love it for After Hours with the neon sign.
Yeah, because you're hanging out. It's after hours. And you need a koozie for your bev.
When the day stops, when the day ends, the conversation begins. Dina, we love it.
We're going to steal your idea, and we are going to...
We're going to get
We're going to make sure... These are really cool, man. I mean,
I know.
I got to tell you, it made my day.
Yeah.
So did the other thing that we can't mention.
That we're not
because
going to talk about, but it did
We're not
make
going
our
to
day.
But that made my day too.
Yeah.
So.
I love it. I'm glad y'all are having ideas. Corey said that. Oh, Addie inbound from Doug.
Okay.
And, I think somebody at KSN said, fundraiser for Shaylin? Question mark.
Oh, man. Well, there really is a...
There is not.
If there is, I'm buying her cookies.
You're going to buy 30 of them. 30 boxes.
I have to now.
You have to now.
Really bad. Got a couple of minutes left here.
I was going to say, good thing we talked a lot about calling and texting.
We didn't, did we?
That's on brand for us. I think we like that.
What are we talking about tomorrow?
I was going to ask if you wanted to talk about that. So right now, what we have slated, when you travel, do you go off the beaten path and do touristy things or do touristy things? So do you like to do touristy things or do you like to go off the beaten path?
We can discuss that tomorrow. I actually have a pretty good, I'll tell you. I'll tell you.
I'll let you know.
I'll
Also,
let you know.
If you have theme or content suggestions or a topic you want to pitch, let us know.
We could do here's what I'm thinking too in the future. We do one where it's just questions.
Okay.
Anything our community can ask. We can ask the community. Mm-hmm. We just do like a question.
Yeah.
Q&A. An after hours Q&A.
I think.
And nothing's off limits except a whole lot of stuff.
Except everything.
Except all the things that could get us in trouble and sued.
That's a lot.
That's all off limits.
Yeah. But ask away.
The general questions you get. It would be similar to when you go to, when you talk to schools. Like, when's the last time you went to like an elementary school and talked?
Oh.
Like if you read a book, like I've done things where I've gone and read books, read a book and stuff.
I think last year.
Then you open it up for Q&A. It was like what's like the number one question they ask you?
Is it how much do you make?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then what's the second one? How many famous people have you met?
Oh, I get a lot. I used to get a lot of what time do you wake up?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's your social security number? What's the name of your first pet? I get a lot of those.
I have great answers for all those.
Oh, do you?
Oh, yeah. You learn after you've been asked that 100 times. You need to have a comeback.
Well, those are all the bank questions.
When they ask the kids, say, how much money do you make? And I just look at them and say, not enough.
Oh.
Next.
Next
question. Like, what celebrities have you met? I'm like, I see one every day in the mirror.
I've had a Oh, okay.
They don't like that answer. And it's totally not true. Then they're like, can we get this pompous jerk out of the classroom, please? I'm going off the rails here with 60 seconds to go.
I love it. Yeah.
We're going to make it to the end.
1 minute.
Okay. Too much fun today. Too much fun on this podcast tonight.
Never a thing.
You're right. No one ever said. That's a good point.
Except for Shaylin.
Oh, man. I should buy those cookies.
36 boxes.
36 boxes. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.